Someone commented that anything above 4,000 pieces is basically a giant puzzle. So this is definitely a giant puzzle. And if I do like the subscribers thing, I'm not gonna be doing this for quite a while yet because it's further down the line. I don't even know where to begin today, but as you can see, I didn't manage to finish the 3,000 piece puzzle just yet. So I thought I'm gonna be able to finish it in 3 days, but I'm about like halfway through picture-wise. But obviously the hardest part is always left for the end, so I think I'm gonna need probably like today and tomorrow to finish it off. But anyway, doing the puzzle hauls today, I know there has been many puzzle hauls lately because obviously the Spain one, the Klagenfurt one, but this one has been in the making for, well, since I moved basically. So let me just give you a little bit of a background story. So basically every time I ordered something for the flat from Amazon and I would have to pay for postage or like the same price, I could just get something else and get myself to free delivery. So I gradually collected puzzles over time. I think it was about 4 deliveries and every time I would just like sneak some puzzles in. I know these are just excuses to buy more puzzles, but anyway, I managed to get quite a lot of new puzzles. So as normally I divided them into piles. So the puzzles that were gifted to me, the puzzles that I bought, and then the puzzles that I exchanged. I'm gonna start with the puzzles that were gifted to me just so I can create a bit more space in front of me. So let's just start with the first one. The first puzzle that was gifted to me is a 72-piece puzzle by Curiosi. It's a tiny puzzle and it's got cute, like completely random shaped pieces. It's a cardboard one, it's not a wooden puzzle. So I'm really interested to see how is it going to be to put it together. I've got quite a few mini puzzles in my collection now, so I think it's going to be time to make like a video to feature them all. The next one is a 100-piece puzzle by Educa and the title of this one is Yorkshire Terrier. A lady on Facebook was basically offering this puzzle for free. I just had to pay for the postage and I kind of got it because I thought it would be a fun challenge to do with my sister, like as a puzzle chest. I haven't done the puzzle chest yet, so I'm interested to see how is it gonna go. The next one is a 500-piece puzzle by Clementoni and the title of this one is Peace Puzzle. So I got this puzzle from my mom and it's actually a really interesting concept. So they've got like a Spotify playlist and you're supposed to listen to it in the background whilst you assemble the puzzle, and it's supposed to be like a really peaceful and relaxing experience. So even though this is a 500-piece puzzle, I'm definitely not gonna speedrun this puzzle because then it defeats the purpose. But I'm really intrigued to see how is it gonna be because I'm used to puzzling with like my own music that I enjoy listening to or podcast. I've never listened to like just random sounds of like, I don't even know what is it gonna be. Maybe it's gonna be nature sounds, maybe birds, I don't know. So I'm really looking forward to putting this one together. The last puzzle that was gifted to me is a 1,000-piece puzzle by Clementoni and the title of this one is Gustav Klimt The Kiss. Another puzzle that I got from my mom and it's actually really intimidating. Like she got both of the puzzle when she was in Spain in Tenerife, which is really cool. But at the same time it's like, did you see the picture? This is gonna be very difficult. I mean, Clementoni has a really good cut, which is definitely gonna help. But did you see how much yellow there is? Like, oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting, let's just say that. It's nice to have some space to breathe, but let's move on to the puzzles that I've exchanged. So basically the pile is huge, as you can see. So what happened was one girl organized an event. It was actually like more of a puzzling event / puzzle exchange. So I only got one puzzle from there. And there was the other event that I kind of organized. And we basically just met up in a parking lot and we just had like a car boot exchange. Basically, some of us put the puzzles out, some people left the puzzles in the car, but it was really nice. I think there were 7 cars in total and they basically said if we can organize it again. So I think we're gonna do it like every 3 months because, you know, it takes some time to assemble the puzzles that you exchange. And I had a postal exchange to Belgium as well, and then I had some other puzzles that I exchanged. So I'm not gonna be able to tell you anymore which puzzles I exchanged puzzles with because it's just all blur at this point. The first one is a 500-piece puzzle by Ravensburger and the title of this one is Geometric Design. I really like this puzzle. I was actually thinking of buying it a few times. So when I saw it at the exchange, I was just like, yeah, I'm taking this. The reason why I wanted it as well is because, well, since being at the competition and realizing that you can literally get any puzzle, I think this one could totally be like one of the puzzles at the competition next year. So I'm definitely speedrunning this one. The next one is a 1500 piece puzzle by Editions Ricordi, and the title of this one is Munch the Scream. This is a very creepy puzzle, but I was really intrigued by the company. It has a 10-year warranty. I have never seen that on a puzzle. It's definitely not the type of puzzle I would buy because it's very creepy. But I just missed Halloween, you see. I should have done it sooner. But yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting just to see what the quality of the puzzle is gonna be. The next one is a 500 piece puzzle by Schmidt, and the title of this one is Courtyard Garden. Another picture that I would not buy, but I think it's a good one to practice on for next year's competition, because this is definitely the type of picture that I'm bad at, so I'm gonna need more practice. The next one is a 500 piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is An Evening Walk. You probably remember this puzzle from when my sister bought it for me as a 500 piece no picture challenge. So this one is a Ravensburger puzzle, obviously, so definitely one of the possible contestants. I'm definitely speedrunning it though, and I want to see what the difference is going to be than just like leisurely putting it together without the picture. Up next is a 500 piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Scandinavian Idyl. I really like the picture of this puzzle and I think it's going to be great for practicing, but I'm not completely sure on which direction it's going to go, if it's going to be on the easy or on the hard side, because in a way it seems like it's got very specific sections, but then on the other side there's like a lot of blue, so I'm intrigued to see how it goes. The next one is also a 500 piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Charmant Cottage. So I love this picture. Okay, I think this is going to be brilliant to speed puzzle. I've already done one 1500 piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and it was also some sort of like countryside cottage, and I really loved it. And it feels like this one is just like a close-up of the other one. Obviously it's not, it's different. I've really enjoyed the other one, so I think I'm gonna love this one too. Up next is a 1000 piece puzzle by Heye Puzzle, and the title of this one is Future Fossils. I really like this puzzle. I don't know why, because it seems quite difficult. I don't know, it's just the way it's done. It was really intriguing, I had to get it. So I hope I'm not gonna regret it. The next puzzle is a 1000 piece puzzle by Schmidt, and the title of this one is The Mountain Chapel Seasons. So as you probably figured out, I'm a Thomas Kincaid fan. Well, I really like his art anyway, especially the Disney one. So when I saw this puzzle, I was really intrigued by it because it basically has 4 seasons, but the puzzle is turned, so you can easily assemble it from any direction, which is really interesting. I'm not used to that, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be more confusing than enjoyable, but I know that Schmidt has great quality and I love his art, so I'm sure that I'm gonna really enjoy this puzzle. Up next is a 1000 piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Blue Men, Berber Men in Morocco. So Donna has been holding on to this puzzle for quite some time for me because I didn't have anything to exchange with her at the time. So this puzzle looks really difficult, but it's Ravensburger, so I'm sure I'm gonna be fine. And there's actually a lot of lines, so I think it's really gonna help to know which direction the piece is turned. So I'm hoping that it's not gonna like drive me insane. Up next is a 1000 piece puzzle by Jumbo, and the title of this one is Wasgij Winter Games. So another Wasgij. I already have 2 unassembled in my collection, so this is now the 3rd one. I really loved the first one that I did, so I'm just trying to collect as many as I can. So I'm really looking forward to putting this one together. I think it's perfect for like the first snow. It's gonna be soon. It's so cold outside now. We're already like hitting 0 degrees. Oh, I'm excited for winter. I'm not excited for cold, don't get me wrong, I like warm, but I'm excited for the snow. The next puzzle on the list is a 1500 piece puzzle by Innovakids, and the title of this one is Kitchen Herbs. So this puzzle came from the other exchange that I was talking about when we were actually puzzling a lot. I actually did all 6 exit puzzles, you know, the mini ones with 99 pieces. I've done them all, I figured them all out, and then I got the final solution as well. I didn't take pictures though, because I forgot my phone in the car. But anyway, this puzzle came from that exchange, and the lady that exchanged the puzzle with me basically said that she numbered all the pieces from the bag. At the time, I think she said this was the biggest puzzle she's done, so she said if she ever wants to do it again, she wants to make it a bit easier for herself. Obviously that could make it a bit more difficult to exchange puzzles after, because some people might say that the puzzle is ruined because of it. I don't think that. I think I would be really happy if that happened, because sometimes some sections can be really difficult. I thought it might be really fun to put this puzzle together upside down. I've never done that, and I've never had a puzzle that was numbered, so I'll still have to decide on that. And the last puzzle that I exchanged is a 1000-piece puzzle by Treffel, and the title of this one is Friends. Due to the recent events, it's a bit sad that I'm showing you this puzzle, but then on the other hand, I think it would be really nice to put it together and just remember how amazing this TV show is. Okay, moving on to the puzzles that I bought, and I'm gonna start with one that you haven't actually seen because it's been hiding this entire time. And this puzzle, the reason why I'm not gonna show it to you is because I'm not allowed to show it to you. Okay, so I saw a post on Instagram by Puzzle Pun, and it's basically like a New Year's Eve countdown puzzle exchange. So I'm gonna put the details like in the description and on here so you can read everything. So you get a partner, my partner is Hannah, and then you discuss everything with them, like the type of puzzles they enjoy, like the brands they enjoy, if there's something like if they want to see the picture, if they want the picture to be, you know, a secret. So obviously, guess what she chose? Yeah, she decided it was gonna be a secret. And then you assemble the puzzle, you divide it into 31 sections. So basically I already assembled the puzzle. I cannot show it to you, but it's packed, it's wrapped in the bags, you know, marked with numbers on. So I was literally just waiting to show this puzzle to you so then I can, you know, post it off because it's supposed to arrive by 1st of December so she can start the countdown. So I think it's a really brilliant idea. I know that the entries are already closed for this year, but I still wanted to show it to you, so maybe you can join in next year, or maybe you even want to do it with like your friends or family members. So yeah, that's why I wanted to show it to you, but it's so much fun. So yeah, I know I already have one advent calendar this year, and now I'm getting another one. So there's gonna be a lot of puzzling for me this December. I'm so excited. The next puzzle that I bought is a 759-piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Treacherous Harbour. As you can see, I collected many exit puzzles. I think it's just easier for me to excuse the purchase when I know it's not just for myself. So I think it's the perfect timing now with the holidays coming up, so we're gonna have a lot of puzzles to do. The next one is an exit game by Cosmos, and the title of this one is Das Dunkel Schloss. So it doesn't have a number of pieces because this is kind of like a board game slash puzzle. So it's got 4 puzzles inside that help you get to the solution. This is gonna be really interesting, I think. Like, obviously it's all in German because, you know, I've got German Amazon, so it's really fun. Like, I'm really getting used to using all the Google Translate, but I think it's gonna be such a fun experience, like, all together. I just literally have no idea what to expect. The next one is 919-piece puzzle by Ravensburger, and the title of this one is Exit the Circle London. So my sister and I had already done one of the puzzles. I think it was the Paris one. It's similar to like the normal exit puzzle, it's just a little bit more tricky, let's say, and you've got a little bit more work to do in order to get to your solution. But there's basically a set of 3, so I'm hoping to exchange this one for the 3rd one, because once you do all 3, apparently you get another like whole solution from the 3 puzzles. The next one is a murder mystery puzzle by Cosmos, and the title of this one is End Station Underground. So this one again is more like a board game as opposed to just puzzle. So what it says on the box is it's got 750 puzzle plus 5 times 50-piece puzzles. And I have no idea what else is going to be inside. It seems like there's going to be quite a lot of stuff in the box. So I have no idea what to expect from this puzzle, but this is probably the one out of the 4 that I'm most looking forward to. Maybe for Christmas we can do this one. I think it would be quite a fun thing to do. Up next is a 1000-piece puzzle by Schmidt, and the title of this one is Moana. So some of you might have noticed it in the background. I had to take them out now, but they have been in my background for quite a while now. So I mentioned that I wanted to get it, and guess what? I got it. I got both of them. I really love them. Oh my god, they're so pretty. I'm really looking forward to putting these ones together. Oh, exciting. My collection is getting bigger. And the next one is also a 1000-piece puzzle by Schmidt, and the title of this one is Mickey and Minnie in Hawaii. So as mentioned before, you already know this one was coming. So these 2 were actually the first ones that I bought, you know, with the flat delivery. So, oh my god. Yeah, because I had them on my, you know, wanting list for a while. So I was really excited when they arrived. Up next is a 1500-piece puzzle by Treffel, and the title of this one is Harry Potter Through the Movies. So some of you might have seen this puzzle on my Instagram already, because yes, it has already been assembled, and oh my god, I enjoyed it so much. Like, it's a 1500 piece puzzle, so for anyone who's worried about doing the jump from 1000 to 1500 piece puzzle, this is like a perfect puzzle for it, because let me explain. You've got colored sections, so it's not like you're doing a 1500 piece puzzle. That's all I can say. Like, it was really enjoyable because it was really easy to do the sorting, to divide sections, and then just basically enjoy every section separately. It was a little bit difficult to separate the greens and the blues though, I'm not gonna lie, but once you get into like the zone of puzzling, it's quite easy to see the slight difference in the color. And now that we are on this puzzle, I actually have to show you something else that has been gifted to me. And the reason why I'm mentioning it now, because I puzzled this puzzle on the board. So let me show it to you. So I was gifted this foldable puzzle board from MySplay, and one thing I wanted to point out before I begin going into the review of it is every time people contact me to review their stuff, I said, it's okay, I don't mind doing it, but I'm always gonna be honest with you about it. So I'm gonna give you all the pros and cons. Like, don't think I'm just gonna give you the good stuff just so you can buy it. They did, however, offer like a 10% discount code if any of you want to buy it. So let's get into the reviewing now. So one thing I really like about this puzzle board is the fact that it is foldable. Like, that's not something I'm used to. I've never seen anything like that before. And I think it's just nice because it takes so little space. Like, I literally put it in my drawer. With the other puzzle board I have to put it under my sofa because it's so big. So this is definitely a plus. And also I think it's perfect to travel with. I think my favorite thing about it is the fact that it's got this little thingy that holds everything in place. So when you start taking it apart, you unfold the entire board, and then you've got these black holders. I don't know what they're called, but you basically just like tuck them in on the side so it prevents the puzzle board from folding in on itself. And they also created like these cute little sorting trays to have them if you wanted to divide some sections of puzzle as well. I like the texture of the board as well because it kind of like prevents the puzzle from sliding, but then also you can still slide it, if you know what I mean. Like, I had the puzzle mat, you know, the green ones, and when I tried to move a section, it all got stuck in there, so it was really difficult to move the puzzle around. So with this one, that's not the case. Obviously, I wanted to test the size of the puzzle board as well, and I know that you always get the measurement, but you know, that never stops me from actually trying it. So I basically assembled this 1500 piece puzzle on the board, and it was an easy fit. So I would definitely say up to 1500 pieces, anything is easy. But then I put the Disney puzzle on. I already assembled the Disney one, so I just put it on to see how it fits. And on one side, it was actually like sticking a little bit over, like half an inch maybe. So in that case, I would say like if you really have nowhere else to assemble it, you could possibly do a 2000 piece puzzle on this board, but you might lose the edge. It's literally like just the side of one frame. That's as much that it doesn't fit on. So I think it's a really nice concept, especially for traveling. I'm actually quite looking forward to going for holidays next year so I can take it with me and test it out, because at home I've got so much room now that I don't actually need puzzle board that much. So this one is going to be my designated travel puzzle board now. The next one is a 260 piece puzzle by Mattel, and the title of this one is Harry Potter. Mattel, that's Barbie, right, isn't it? I didn't know they do puzzles. Anyway, I went to a charity shop, so the last two puzzles are basically from the charity shop. And, well, there's not last two, there's another one coming. You have no idea what's about to hit you. Anyway, the reason why I got this puzzle is I've never seen anything like this before, and it was actually really intriguing for me. So this puzzle is divided into two sections. One section with larger pieces with 80 of them, and the other section with smaller pieces with 180 of them. So kids get obviously the larger pieces, and the adults won't get the smaller pieces, and I really like the concept. What's better thing to do than, you know, create a puzzle fund for the entire family? And they also have a magic decoder, so obviously I had to buy it. Like, anything special about the puzzle, it's gonna end up in my puzzle closet. I think it's gonna be a really easy assembly, but I'm more intrigued to see what the decoder is gonna show me. And the other puzzle from the charity shop is a 3000 piece puzzle by Clementoni, and the title of this one is Old Map. Some of you have already seen this puzzle probably because I put it up for a vote for which 3000 piece puzzle to do next. And this one did not get voted, and guys, I am so happy that you didn't choose this one. Even though, like, when you have a close look at it, it seems really easy to do because it's got a lot of writing. There's quite a few like color differences. but just the fact of having 3,000 pieces in front of me without being able to sort them is just too intimidating. So I'm definitely gonna do this puzzle at some point. Puzzling for a video is always a little bit different than just puzzling for myself. That's why I want to do this one leisurely and just enjoy my time with it, and you know, just take as long as I need to finish it. And now the puzzle you have all been waiting for, my first ever giant puzzle. And the reason why I didn't put it on before is because, first of all, everyone would have already seen it by the time I got to it because it was such a long video. And the other reason why I didn't put it on before is because if I put it on, you would not see me. No, just kidding. Anyway, let me show it to you. It's a 9,000 piece puzzle by Trefoil Prime, and the title of this one is The Greatest Disney Collection. Guys, I have bought my first giant puzzle. I mean, how insane is that? Oh, this is so super exciting. Now we just have to get to 9,000 subscribers so I can assemble it. But basically it has 6 bags of 1,500 piece puzzles, and all of them have actually finished frame because they said they wanted you to have a better experience and not feeling like you have unfinished puzzle, which I think is really cool because you can actually do them all separate, which I think is what I'm gonna do because I don't have space to assemble a 9,000 piece puzzle. Like, I don't even know what I'm gonna do beyond 4,000 pieces. Like, there is no room except on the floor. I need a bigger flat, I'm gonna have to move. No, just kidding. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to putting this one together. It's not intimidating because it's got 6 bags. You know, I know some people say that's cheating, but for me it's all about enjoying the puzzle. And I know that the way doing it bag by bag, I'm definitely gonna absolutely enjoy it. You're probably not gonna be seeing this puzzle for a while, or maybe you will, I don't know, it's up to you guys. Keep subscribing, it's an order. No, just kidding. But yeah, that's basically it for today. I have no idea how many puzzles there are in my collection right now. The last time I counted it was 111, but I've bought more puzzles since, and I did exchanges, so I tried to exchange some of my 500 piece puzzles for 1,000 piece puzzles to, you know, make my collection a little bit smaller. But then I went and bought this one, so, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no space for all the puzzles. Yeah, I'm gonna go count them now so I can give you the number. So that's it for today, and I'll see you next week with a 3,000 piece puzzle if I manage to finish it. Bye!